A day in New York, learning English on the go. Sofia had always dreamed of visiting New York City. She had seen it in movies and read about it in books, but this was her first time walking through its busy streets. As a student learning English, she saw this trip as the perfect opportunity to improve her language skills. The moment she stepped out of the subway at Times Square, the bright lights and towering billboards dazzled her. "Wow," she whispered to herself. The city was alive, and she could feel the energy everywhere. But more importantly, it was her chance to practice English with real New Yorkers. Her first stop was a small coffee shop. "Good morning," she greeted the barista. "Can I have a latte, please?" The barista smiled and asked, "Would you like that with almond milk or regular?" Sofia paused, taking a second to remember the word for almond. "Almond milk, please," she said proudly. "Success." As she sipped her coffee and walked down Fifth Avenue, she saw a group of tourists taking pictures near the Rockefeller Center. A man approached her, holding a map. "Excuse me, do you know how to get to Central Park?" Sofia smiled, feeling more confident. "Yes. You just walk straight for 3 blocks, and then turn left. It's not far." The man thanked her, and she felt a sense of accomplishment. She had understood and responded in English. Her next adventure was at a museum. While looking at an art exhibit, she overheard a couple talking. They were speaking fast, and she tried hard to follow the conversation. Words like abstract and surreal were new to her, but she decided to ask a museum guide for more information. "What does surreal mean?" she asked. The guide smiled warmly. "Surreal art is something that looks strange, almost like a dream. It doesn't always make sense, but it makes you think." Sofia nodded, happy to have learned a new word. As the day went on, she used her English in shops, restaurants, and even on the subway. She asked for directions, ordered food, and talked with locals. By the time the sun began to set, she felt like she had learned more in one day than she had in weeks of studying. As she sat in Central Park, watching the sun dip behind the skyscrapers, Sofia reflected on her day. She realized that learning English wasn't just about studying, it was about experiencing. Every conversation, every interaction had taught her something new. And in a city like New York, the lessons were endless. With a heart full of excitement and a mind buzzing with new vocabulary, Sofia knew this was just the beginning of her journey in mastering English. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.